Who is the Shadow Duelist? We must know.
I'm sorry, proof number one is that they're from NA. That's your proof? I literally forgot to put up the new blocker. All right, we're doing this one. In honor of Sacred Beasts last week, we're bringing it back. I'm sure Nocturne said Baboose during the video. Oh my goodness. Hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are ready to hang out for a little bit. I would like to once again shout out Bismuth for putting these together alongside CZ2128. It's Mimigal, who cares? Also, ban list didn't come out. Format still sucks. Okay. So we can take a quick little peek here at the decks that did well in tournaments last week. Specifically, this chart is made using the decks that got first and second in most of the notable tournaments in the community. As you can see, compared to last week, Star Seraph has declined slightly. Whereas Sky Striker has improved significantly. Borrowlink also down a little bit. I think Sharks are around where they were before. Does this include Challenger Cups? No. These are community tournaments. Although, thank you very much for the resubscription. Paris, appreciate you. The most notable thing I think to take from this particular one is just the increase in Sky Striker. Sky Striker should be on more people's mind, as its success translates to more people giving it a go, trying it, playing it. What is... Yeah, that's Perform Age. Was Fluffle ever in the meta? Let's be real. Also, how do you include the Challenger Cup if people can literally change their decks? Hasn't that always been the biggest issue with including them? Back when DLE did the Challenger Cup like tournament system, I also believe those did not get counted or considered, just because, again, when you can enter with anything, how do you count them? Yeah, like if I beat you round one or game one with Infernoble, lose round two, and then beat you in time with life point boost Omega. How do we count that? Is that an Infernoble win? Alrighty though. I do apologize for taking a bit of an early ad break. I'm gonna go grab something to drink. When we come back, we'll talk about a few more things. I have some thoughts, especially about the most recent YCS and the arguments I have been getting into regarding it. I will be right back. Alrighty, and lo we return. Okay. You have 13 minutes to join the tournament. If you are a subbed member of the DLM Discord, do consider signing up. And do make sure you submit your deck list. Okay, so specifically the thing that I wanted to talk about. You'll sign up for the top 16? Fair. I have always felt that lying to oneself, it doesn't really do you any good. So, for example, early on, there was a lot of attempts to, when Master Duel launched and it caused the player halving of the Duel Links player base, you know, a lot of people might have wanted to pretend that didn't happen, or come up with excuses, or this, that, or the other thing. One of the things that I think right now that we have seen start to happen within the TCG itself, for the longest time, whenever people would have complaints about the state of the game, what it is currently, you could talk about like, oh, well, there's record attendance for the events, so doesn't matter. Now, mind you, this is a bit of a fallacy, because it doesn't take into account stuff like locals, how healthy are locals, how healthy is the game for the card shops themselves, as opposed to whether or not you can find your $100 engravers on TCG Player or something of that nature. I did not see that, Paris. We can talk about, I don't know, is it that relevant? Like, people mess up stuff. It's not that big of a deal. Technically speaking, it's on both players to catch those things. Also, Yu-Gi-Oh! What are we trying to imply here? That it was like a big cheat that they just pulled the wool over every opponent's eyes? It was probably something that everyone assumed just worked that way or something. But whatever, we can talk about that later. So we saw the player numbers for YCS Sacramento, and they were, by YCS standards, not great. It was something like 900-ish players. Now keep in mind, the previous YCS that you can compare it to is YCS LA, which had like 3 to 4 times the number. Now obviously that is a bit different because Los Angeles is a bigger city. But when it comes to YCSs, generally speaking, the location is not as big of a deal, specifically within the context of the country that it's in. Now, you may have smaller turnout between different countries, but within the country itself, you will typically have very similar turnout. So, for example, during this same year, you had YCS Indianapolis and YCS Raleigh. Both had about 1,800 participants. Okay, so like double what Sacramento had. Now, if anyone, one of the common arguments I have seen being put out for the lower numbers is that, quote unquote, Sacramento is not a very easily accessible location. Now, for anyone who hears this is quite possibly one of the dumbest things possible. Sacramento is literally the capital of California, the largest state population-wise, within the United States. It has a major airport that literally I could book a ticket to right now for like $89. So the idea that somehow that it's like, oh man, it's really difficult to get to Sam. It's like in the boonies of North California, which, by the way, I got into so many arguments with people about whether or not Sacramento counts as North California. My argument was it's Central California because it's literally like almost 600 miles from the Oregon border. So it's like, how are you still counting this as North California? But anyways, that's an argument that's neither here nor there. If you think that someplace like Raleigh, North Carolina is somehow less out of the way than Sacramento, the literal capital of, what is it, like the 8th largest economy in the world? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. You are insane. And I think people need to be, this should be an absolute wake-up call that, yeah, people are not happy with the current state of the game. Now, does the fact that it was quote-unquote announced recently make a difference? Yeah, of course. You know, if we're trying to be honest here, should we ignore it? With Raleigh being on the East Coast, you can make the argument. Okay, but how many actual? I mean, we probably don't have an actual count, but is it double easier? I don't know. I think it doesn't. I really find this argument that it. Oh, no. Game's perfectly fine. Everyone's happy. Ignore these potential signs. Like, everything that's just been happening. I don't know. I don't know what I'm yapping about. I literally just got into some arguments about this, and it blew my mind, I guess, the depths that people were willing to go to basically be like, bend over backwards to say, no, it's perfectly fine. You're just ridiculous for expecting people to make it to, you know, the out of the way boonies of Sacramento. But so I don't know what the supposed quote unquote cheat was, but I guess again, I refuse to believe anything was done maliciously. It was probably a misunderstanding of the rules and how you can go through an entire tournament without a single person realizing it. I mean, that tells me everybody thought it worked that way. I still prefer Tenpai X Ritual Beast Finals. Look, watching Tenpai, like, I cannot express to you just how utterly boring Tenpai. Like, I hate Snake Eyes, but I absolutely loathe Tenpai. I do not understand. So here's how one of the games that I watch went. It was literally opponents trying to Snake Eyes combo, does a thing, gets ashed, negates with Appaloosa, gets Nibiru'd, passes. His opponent normal summons a Tenpai card, and his opponent scoops. That was the gameplay. I normal summoned one of my Tenpai starters, scoop. That was so literally the Tenpai player went hand trap, normal summon, scoop. 3 actions. And that is like, ah, yes. This is the height of skillful back and forth interaction between the best of the best duelists. Hand trap, scoop. Or normal summon, scoop, sorry. Don't want to leave out the normal summon. Like, it was just like, I don't know. Now you got everyone hoping and coping for a ban list, and I'm just like, I can already tell you right now, there ain't no ban list that's gonna fix this, dude. It is just an absolute, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't understand how you fix it. It will be interesting, obviously, to see. Everyone is on the ban list countdown, understandably so. So will be interesting to. I mean, my gut. Hello, rookie. My gut feeling is gonna be initial excitement followed by slight experimentation into a quick realization that the meta still sucks. No ban list needed. I like the rookie. We're talking about TCG, not Duel Links. Duel Links is in a perfectly fine spot. We've spoken about this before, but it's probably the best Worlds meta that we've ever potentially had. Hello, Morningstar. Is it worse than Tearlament meta? I also despise Tearlament, and Tearlament is probably better. Tearlament was a better format, and I say that as somebody who hates Tier. It was absolutely a better format. DL is shite right now. I mean, that's your opinion, man. If you're talking about from a variety standpoint. I can understand wanting a shakeup, though. Everybody always wants a shakeup. But, you know, what is it? It is August 19th. We are about 5 weeks away from the new world. Keep that in mind. 5 weeks away. So, we don't know if we're going to get anything at the end of the month. But whatever is coming for the new world, surely we start to hear some things soon. The other thing, though, that I think is very interesting, that is the wrong button, is some changes that they're starting to make here. I guess they're gonna make it so probably the August 26th maintenance is where we're probably gonna get some details. I would like to think about the upcoming world. Maybe we should pin, like, next week, pin that on your radar for information. We'll see. But a better system for getting skills. Like, if they said something, exchanging for skills requires items such as gold. Are we actually gonna finally make gold do something? Holy shit. Bro, are we for real? Gold is gonna finally do something? Konami, make gold do more than just this. Oh my god, make gold do literally anything. I pray to God, just do it. Alrighty, looks like we have reached the starting point of the tournament. Go ahead and start the bracket. Okay. FF16 PC version. Okay. JG, it's actually funny you mentioned that because Reseline also pinged me. I'm kind of in a weird place with that because on the one hand, I am interested in playing. On the other hand, I kind of want to punish Square for doing this whole PC players are second-class citizens that we don't give a shit about. So I kind of want to not... So I never got 15 for that reason. And my current plan was to not get 16 and not get the other Final Fantasy 7. Just because I don't really like the whole we're gonna make you wait. It's like, when did it come out? God, how long ago was it? FF16 PlayStation release date. A year ago. Over a year ago. Yeah, nah. Like, nah. And that's the thing. I kind of want to play it, but I don't know, man. You're not punishing a big company. Okay, hold on. What are you talking about? So you're saying because okay, so what if... Okay, real talk. What if literally every PC player chose to not buy the game? They released it, they sold 0 copies. Obviously, we're not a hive mind, but the idea that a single bro, you can't make a difference. Yeah, how do elections work? How do people get voted into office? Is it from the hive mind, or is it from a whole lot of single people doing a single thing? Elections are predetermined. Okay. All right. I see. Please play it. You'll love it, man. No. So realistically speaking, JG, I will probably get it. I'll probably just wait till the first sale. Like, I've waited so long at this point, I'll just wait for a sale. But honestly, yes, I do want to play that one. Like, Final Fantasy 15, I ended up feeling like I could pass just because, like, I don't know, it was like, whatever, man. Like, who cares? But 16, yeah, I kind of want to play it. All right, we should have our first match in just a moment here. Oh, well, I mean, I've watched plenty of Final Fantasy 16. It's not like I'm out here being like, "Oh, what's this all about?" Like, I'm sure I'll enjoy it. Again, and I fully own up to the fact that when I decide to, like, quote unquote, take a stand on something, I can be, like, immensely petty about it. So, like, I may have talked a little bit, not recently, but, like, semi past recently, where I fought Humble Bundle over the fact that I had a month of their Humble Choice, and then, like, they just weren't giving me one of the games that I bought. They were like, "We're out of keys." And I was like, "How can you be out of keys of something that you literally sold me?" And they're like, "We'll have some more soon." And then, like, a month goes by, they still don't have... Did the tournament start? Yes. I pinged the Discord. I have a match I want to watch. I'm just waiting for both players to show up. So I literally fought with their customer support for like 3 weeks to get my $12 back. Because I was like, give me the game or give me my money. And they're like, we can't give you the money back. And the game, you'll get the game sometime. I'm like, can you tell me when? They're like, no. So I'm like, so you're telling me it could be, is it the, oh, it's the Meta Weekly. I put the wrong name. Let me fix that. I'm sorry. Duel Links Meta Weekly. I apologize. Thank you for correcting me. Well, they're taking a while to get started, so we're going to go to a different match. Stop. What do you mean stop trolling? Dude, I literally asked them, I'm like, so you're telling me you cannot give me my money back, but also you don't tell me when I'm going to get the product. So conceivably, could it be an infinite amount of time in the future? And they wouldn't answer the question, but essentially the answer was yes. Like, we sold you the item, we didn't give it to you, we'll give it to you sometime. Duel. I believe it's 29 today. Alrighty, we got Jean at the top, we got Trish at the bottom. And I literally went down, I went through their I read their terms of service, everything, and was like, okay, well, since you're refusing to do this, I'm requesting arbitration over my $12. And they're like, wait, you're requesting arbitration? I was like, yes. And they're like, what if we refunded you the $12 instead? What that word means, arbitration is basically like going to court, but it's a private thing instead. You basically hire a person to be a pretend judge. Explain it to you like you're 5. You and a person have a disagreement, so you get somebody else's parent to pretend to be a judge, explain it to them, and then they decide to what to do. But when I was like, I don't care. I said 5, not 15. But it's like, why did I have to go down this route just to get either my product or my money? One of the two. But the point that I'm making is that when I latch onto something like that, hold. Okay, Forbidden Lands. We are going to make ourselves immune here. Okay. Hello, Anjo. Continue your yap, sir. I have the same feeling towards being forced to wait a long time to play a game. Like, dog, I want to play the game. I don't want to play on a PlayStation. I have like a $3,000 computer. I want to play it on the nice computer. I don't want to play it on a goddamned PlayStation. Did I sign up to Disney Plus? You know, I don't think I did. So I think technically Disney cannot send a hit squad out to kill me yet. It's not even about PC ports being ass. It's about getting them at the same time. Instead, what some companies like to do is, we're going to release it on a console, and then in a year we'll release it on PC. So we are operating under the Herald of Arclight protection, so we can stop our opponent's back row, or if that back row is nothing, we can stop the Ray, who would attempt to return from the Shizuku. Hello, Rezaline. It's like the South Park. You know, Mozart, unironically, you're not wrong. The fact, like, for those of you that don't know what they're talking about, there's like a wrongful death suit involving a husband and wife. The wife passed away from an allergen from food that they ate at a Disney-owned restaurant. They specifically listed the allergies that she had, what she needed to avoid, which was dairy and nuts. They were assured multiple times that the food item they were getting did not contain those. And keep in mind, wasn't it gluten? I thought it was, I don't, okay, maybe it was. I thought it was dairy and nuts. Regardless, whatever the point, what the point is that this particular location was known for being accommodating to people with allergen issues. So like, they should know, they specifically advertise themselves as being isn't it Soul Glow, isn't it literally in their park? Regardless, the argument that is being made is that because the wife ends up passing away, the husband is attempting to sue, and Disney's argument is he signed up for a trial of Disney Plus back in 2019. Thus, he is in perpetuity bound by the arbitration only clause of the Disney Plus subscription terms of service. Which is just like, I'm sorry, what? It is one of the most absolutely bizarre attempt. Like, how is this not immediately dismissed from court? How do you should not even be allowed to argue this. This would be like, I'm attempting to sue because the sun. And it's like, what is the relevance of the sun? Don't worry about it. Just let it happen. It is actually real. You can look it up, eHero Stratos. No, it's real. I can't recall the last product Disney produced that's even memorable. Well, I mean, specifically for us card game players, it's going to be Lorcana, which is one of the up-and-coming card games that has the potential to become a new big card game. Attempting to Widow Anchor here. We are going to Herald of Arclight in response. We're going to go for the Kaina here, but we will negate in response. Okay. Unfortunately, not able to do anything from that point. So Striker should have an easy... Striker just cleans up on the next turn. Also, the husband... The other argument is, since the lawsuit would be on behalf of her, it wouldn't... she didn't even sign it. But even the fact that you would have to bring up that argument is beyond ridiculous. Like, my dude, it's a Disney... It's a Netflix subscription. What does that have to do with... Like, you cannot tell people that they sign away their right to a trial in perpetuity forever, no takebacks. It doesn't work that way. Like, well, Resaline, you're talking about venue shopping, and that is absolutely a thing. That is absolutely a thing. One of the more common things going on in the US right now is there's a judicial district in Texas that a lot of people will try to go to because the judges there are just absolutely corrupt, and like everything that they rule on ends up getting overturned, but you can be by the higher up courts, but you can absolutely, people will just go there hoping to like slip things through. So sometimes, despite how stupid the argument sounds, the actual smart... I mean, you're not... Oh, okay, so we're going to go with the strategy of just set pass. No. This is a well-known strategy for dealing with strikers going first against you. It's not that big of a deal. Although, the difference now is that striker can, with the direct attack, can start to threaten you. Thank you for the breakdown, by the way, Metal. Appreciate you. Striker can OTK through set 1 pass. Can they? Gagari plus Ray plus... Ah, gotcha. Right. Well, yeah, the whole issue of signing away your ability to go to jury trials is only going to become even more... even worse, the more and more the big corpos continue to merge and whatnot. What's the card in the graveyard? It's going to be the new striker card, Vector Blast. So, same requirements of having no cards in your main monster zone. You mill 2 from both players, so it helps get cards into the graveyard. And then, if you meet the requirement of 3+, you can shuffle your opponent's extra deck monster back into the... Excuse me? Dog, there ain't no way! Oh, Trish, no! We just Psychic Bladed direct attack OTK'd. Okay, come on. Deck check? I mean, I'm gonna guarantee you it's probably legal. It's legal. What was the card in the graveyard? I didn't actually look, but I'm gonna take a quick peek at the TG players deck list, and it looks like we're playing we were playing assault mode cards. Weren't they in a recent tournament? Didn't they do well in a recent tournament? I thought I saw this list posted in the Discord. Maybe not. I thought I saw the list posted anyways. Let me go take a quick peek. I want to swear I saw this list posted. Oh no, maybe they played in maybe they played in the point battle? Which one? The assault mode TG. Okay, so I am pulling this up from my personal Discord. So this, I don't know if it's the same list as this user, but this is the deck list. And then this is the extra deck. Lost to Sky Striker. Well, if it's the same list and we went against Striker first here, makes sense. May just have a bad Striker matchup. All right, let's go ahead and get ourselves another match. What the hell am I looking at? Okay.
Duel.
So, we have Infernoble at the bottom. We got Sharks at the top here. Although the Shark list is a little interesting, so I kind of want to see if they do anything here. Why what? What are we whying about, Kim? Is it the Striker Shark deck? No. So we're going to go for the Stardust here. Revolution to Fleur. Blow up Bull. Bring it back. Astolfo effect. Make the Charles. Oh my god. We have everything. So we end on Stardust Warrior, Charles, Gearfried. Good luck, gamer. Why is Sky Striker good? Getting to use good skills in addition to three engages in a 20-card deck instead of 2 and 22. All right, well, literally can't play the game. Let's go. To game 2. Being able to use Link Dark Rays is a big plus. It is interesting that that seems to be the dominant skill at this point. There was a hot second where it looked like Link Restoration was going to be it. But turns out, no. The extra life points plus the attack boost, pretty critical, or not critical, but really edges out the ability to Kagari. It's because of time rules? No, it's not. Games just don't go to time right now. Not really. Why so many Infernoble now? People have learned... One, before people didn't know how to play the deck. And people have learned... One, people have learned to play the deck. Before, I would argue, people just didn't know what the hell they were doing. They're like, I don't understand. How does this work? It's just expensive. To a degree, sure. But you're talking about people who play in tournaments. Generally speaking, tournament players are much more likely to have... While it's not true for everyone, obviously you do have some tournament players who are more budget conscious. A lot of your dedicated tournament grinders are going to be the people who have the ability to get a deck if they want to. I'd like to think the Turbo Duel event made it more popular. And, well, okay, I can't speak to the UR deals. I don't think the Turbo... Like, it was already on the rise before the Turbo Duel event. Infernoble is trash. Infleur. However... Okay, what in the hell is going... Why are we using burn cards? Okay, they are out of the tournament, so I can go ahead and do this. What in the hell am I looking at here? My dude literally said, I just want to play Crooked Cook. I just want to play Crooked Cook. You won't let me play Crooked Cook. But by God, I will play Crooked Cook. I hate everything about this. Yo, Fatty! I have not seen you in a hot minute, my dude. What the hell is going on? How the heck is life treating you? What are you even doing lately? Anyone on RDA? I don't believe so. Metal did post the breakdown. Let me go ahead and bring that up. Playing the Bandai card games on paper. So Bandai right now is what? DBZ Super and Digimon? What? Wait, do they not do Digimon? Who the hell does Digimon then? Am I just stupid? Is it just all Bandai? How do I counter Flu going second? Start throwing hands.
Duel.
It is Bandai? Okay, wait. How many card games does Bandai have right now? Okay, this list is horrifically out of date. Would anyone like to play Knights of the Zodiac CCG with me? We just have to time travel back to 2003. YGDQ? That's a good question, Jay. Hello, Void. Did you know that between 2004 and 2007, there was a Full Metal Alchemist TCG? How about in 1999, the Final Fantasy VIII card game? You know, I think that's what I... Okay, so for those of you that don't know, during the late 90s into the early 2000s, that was probably the height of card games. Like, everyone was trying to make card games. Apparently, JG. Literally everyone was trying to make a card game about everything. The downside, of course, is that most of them did not last to the year that they came out.
Duel.
So, like, for example, there were a couple that came out that I always wished I could have played, but never had the opportunity to because they were just way too niche. There was a Macross card game, a Robotech card game, which are kind of the same thing. Wait, hold on. There was a One Piece card game back in 2003. That they already tried this once before. I need to see these cards. Dude, did I know there was a Ben 10 card game? I mean, that doesn't surprise me. Okay, holy crap. These actually look kind of cool. for being like 20 years old. Huh. Interesting. All right, so we are gonna attempting to make a play here. Gonna be met by Compulse, which is kind of fallen out of the meta. We're gonna add a scale here. We can use our skill. If we don't have a interruption here, we can just go for. Oh nope, we go for the Fairy Cheer Girl. Draw a card here. Go for the Vespinato. Did not want to put all of our eggs into one basket. Does not confirm lethal. Will give our opponent another turn. Crack down immediately yoinking, and that will get a concession scoop. Game 2. Look at Mothra versus Godzilla. Mothra versus Godzilla card game. Wait, I can't tell. Are these... I think I'm getting like the newer versions. Maybe you can link me one. So I think I'm getting like... I'm getting new ones.
Duel.
Can we watch the Japanese hot talkie commercial? What? I have no idea what you're talking about. We are playing into triple back row here. We're going to go for Deltaros. Deltaros get poppin'. We are able to respond here, though. Wait, can we get... Oh, can we get an... Can we resummon... Nope. Okay, we cannot resummon Deltaros. Okay, thank you for the link. Well, I mean, this isn't even a card game. This is like a... This is like a miniatures game. It's also from like the 80s, dude. Oh, dude, I'm looking at this board right now. I'm sorry. I would have been completely on board. I would have been completely on board for this. Look at this. Go ahead and bring this up. Oh, you give me a hex-based map to have my kaiju fight on? Oh, hell yeah. Needle Ceiling into a Book of Moon. Bottomless Trap Hole. Cannot deal lethal, but will put our opponent under a clock. And once again, Crackdown will seal the deal. Norrentino able to play through set 3, and win it in game 3. Well done. So another thing that I was actually a really big fan of was miniature gaming in particular. Now, I never got into anything like the Warhammers and whatnot. But I definitely did play a lot of like BattleTech, Mech Warrior. If so like mech combat and whatnot with miniatures. The other big one that I got into for a very long time actually was Hero Clicks. I don't know how many of you know what those are, but think superhero miniature fighting. Very fun game. Not balanced very well, but very fun. Did I play with Pogs as a kid? I can confirm I did, in fact. Alrighty, let's go ahead and find ourselves another match. Oh, I think I've actually seen that one before.
Duel.
Alrighty. We have Jojo at the bottom. We got Gozu at the top here today. As we move into the top 16. Seraph here going first. We are going to set up our Star Seraph Sentry. Triple scale. No, sorry. Double. For some reason, for a moment there, I thought that was triple scale. No, double scale into the Sovereignty. So we're going to draw. Into another Sovereignty. Draw. Set 3. Pass the turn. All right. Good luck, gamer. Alfred told me you are a spammer. What do you mean a spammer? Can you be more specific? A spammer in what way? Is this Gozu? Yes. Now wait a second. Okay, so we did have access. So we dimension distortion here, allowing us to resummoning the fire. Well, okay, we discarded the extra copy that we have. Which deck do you think will do best in the KC Cup? I mean, we don't know if we're gonna have like a post-Worlds ban list for it, but assuming nothing changed. Good question. I mean, offhand, Striker feels really good, I think. Ban list would have to be one day after. I mean, they can know exactly what the ban list is going to be, though. Like, right? Like, I mean, you're right that we're probably not going to get one. But it could literally just immediately be ready to go. Yep, that's not gonna work. We are protected from battle. They can have an emergency. They're not. Why would you have an emergency ban list for a fairly diverse and relatively healthy meta? Emergency! Too many decks are playable right now. They can have an emergency ban list this week, like how TCG had an announcement that Fiendsmith, Ubel, and Snake Eyes are on notice. Do you think, okay, first of all, do you think that actually signaled that they're hitting, quote-unquote, all three of those decks? And because naming Fiendsmith, if you're Konami, what are you hitting in Fiendsmith? Like, real talk. What are you hitting in Fiendsmith? You know what you're talking about. I've seen the tweet. Hitting Beatrice is not a hit to Fiendsmith. Again, Beatrice is not a Fiendsmith card. That is not a hit to Fiendsmith. All right, sets 2 here. Ban the mermaid, so I assume you mean Goddess of the Closed Sky or whatever. Technically, Goddess of the Closed Sky, not a Fiendsmith card. So again, would not be a hit to Fiendsmith. Gonna go for the crackdown here. Crosswipe. Double crackdown, though. We just get... Okay, so we just get the body back. We do get to draw 2 off of... We are under Minimax C! I mean, I understand, yes. Objectively speaking, is hitting Beatrice and Goddess, would that be a hit that impacts Fiendsmith? Yes, obviously. Hello, Hikari. But I don't think you call it a Fiendsmith, like, hit, right? Because that just seems, like, disingenuous. It's not actually... You aren't hitting... Like, if you tell me I'm going to hit Infernoble, I expect Infernoble cards to get hit. How to join the Meta Weekly? You just need to be a subbed member of the DLM Discord. The Duel Links Meta Weekly and the Master Duel Meta Weekly are benefits to members who are subbed to Decade. So everything's in defense here, so we don't have an avenue to our opponent's life points. So we realized that our opponent could just go and pop us and we couldn't respond. So scoops it up. Why doesn't TCG use a ban list like Duel Links? Would that not work? It could work in theory, but converting the TCG to a Duel Links style ban list would be next to impossible without doing an immense amount of work. Realistically speaking, as Serena said, you would be smarter to do a dueling style ban list system for the extra deck only. Keep the main deck cards, the limitations the same as why did I leave the room? Keep the main deck the same as it is now, but introduce a new system that's speed dueling style for the extra deck. That would allow you to make meaningful hits to the extra deck in that situation. You could keep cards from playing together without banning them. So an example would be put IP Masquerena and SP Little Knight both to one. Now you can't play them together. You can either choose have IP and then go into something like Unicorn for disruption on your opponent's turn, or go SP and have it for board breaking purposes and whatnot. But for the main deck, you would have to like fundamentally change a lot of the ban list, and I don't think Konami is up for that. So we are going to get the full combo here. Pretty much. Not to mention, keep in mind, even though the Duel Links' ban list system is actually a really good one, at least most of us here would probably agree to that, the amount of pushback you would get from TCG players simply because it is a dueling style / speed duel style system would be immeasurable. Even it could literally be the best thing ever, and people would be like, "No, I don't want to. Duel Links, I can't." Hello, PTRG. Has BMATS topped yet? Unfortunately, no one has gifted him a sub to Decade yet. If you would like to see BMATS participate in the Duel Links Meta Weekly, then head on over to www.twitch.tv/Decade and gift it to BMATS. Where Nibiru? Nibiru just... What deck could... Nibiru just doesn't have a home right now, is the real answer. So many decks are unaffected by... Wait. Did we just try and Forbidden Droplet everything? I kind of feel like you're giving up at that point. I don't know about that one, but sure. Thank you as always, Gozu. Good luck in the next one. That was Gozu? Yeah. Wait, was it? I can never tell. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Gozu. Alrighty, we're about to hit the edges, so I'm going to go ahead and get them out of the way. So stick around. We will be right back. Do not people on chicken. I'm still here, Guy Bassis. I swear to God. No. No. Jesse got nibbed twice in game 2 and still won because Tenpai got... You know, sometimes you see a video that should make you happy, but instead just makes you mad. While we wait for the edges to end, I'm going to go ahead and show you a video that is not the win that I think they realize it is. So, this is a bit of a tangent. One of the other games that I play on the side is Overwatch. And there's been a big problem lately with cheaters. $500,000 hackers banned. So this obviously means that they just did a big ban wave. Here's the problem. No. Here's the problem. The reason it's 500,000 is because you let it go on that long. There have been literally people DDoSing the servers in top 500 for like a year now. More like half a year. But literally, the best, the highest level of the game has been getting people literally cheating, DDoSing, walling, aimbotting, and it was so bad that they had the ability to unban themselves after being banned, apparently. And then you're like, let's go! 500,000 bans! My brother in Christ, you let it get to that point. You let it get to the point where you could ban it. Did you think maybe you should have done something sooner? I literally, so I play like 3 to 5 games per day on average. Just do my dailies and the like. I would encounter cheaters virtually every game. It was beyond insane. But anyways. And now wait, I'm sorry. Is that actually real? I mean, I saw the I saw that the Taylor Swift stuff about like the AI generate. Oh my, AI generated images are gonna get so many people into so much trouble in the near future.
Duel.
Is there actually a lawsuit though? Oh my lord. Wait, is there actually? Mizu, can you, or whoever posted that, can you share a link to it? Because I'm not seeing anything about an actual... Yeah, I don't see anything about that. But anyways. We have Dark Tuner versus Croatone. There's already tools which you can use to AI degenerate your live streams, and what do you mean exactly? What do you mean AI degenerate? We are going to reset the engage, reset the area 0. Can't use... Our top deck wasn't enough. Dark Tuner will take game 1. We go to game 2. Okay, but nothing in this says that there's a lawsuit being threatened. Any link of the breakdown? Exclamation point breakdown. So we are gonna search for a copy of Widow Anchor here. We're gonna set 2, pass the turn. Dark Magic combo. We put the left and right hand shark into the graveyard. We're gonna be able to bring both of them to the field. Widow Anchor to stop the level modulation, but we do have the Forbidden Lands to protect. Goes for the Abyss Dweller. We are gonna gain the protection effect. Normal summons the right hand shark as well, making a second Xyz. That's going to be the Bahamut Shark. Bahamut Shark's going to be able to bring out our Tri-Edge. We're just going to straight overwhelm our opponent here. Skill to bring out the Black Ray Lancer. We'll then rank it up into our Utopic. Attach a material to our Tri-Edge. And our opponent's like, nope. I really... You know, at some point there is going to have to be like a legal reckoning on the whole AI stuff, because it's starting to get crazy now. It's only going to get worse. It is literally only going to get worse. It's going to be very fascinating to see, because it could either get controlled correctly or become a dystopian hellhole. And I'm really curious to see where it ends up going in the future.
Duel.
AI is starting to scare me. It really is getting kind of spooky, Giran. I think we're going to the hellhole route. I mean, probably. Always assume the worst. You know, cyberpunk dystopian future. Like, the most we can hope for is like being able to get like 6 arm katanas and stuff. But the corpo hellhole nightmare, oh, for sure. So we are going to go for the Widow Anchor here. We do successfully dodge the effect, adding a copy of Engage here. No, the deep faking is going to be very spooky. Because literally, so like one of the things you see now is the concern, like, you can't trust your own eyes. And it's like, well, yes, you can actually. But we are like weirdly moving to a future where you will have to question everything, and that's kind of sad in a way. All right, what is this? What am I clicking on? So what does it do? Desmume, what exactly does that do? Is it like AI generated VTuber type stuff? Is that what you're... Okay, we're gonna go Afterburners here. Gets popping. Vespinato will be able to float, however. Goes for the Hayate. Hayate will get boosted. Okay, we're going to be able to reset here. Goes for the Eagle Booster. Goes for the Widow Anchor. Okay, but again, this news story doesn't say that she is. The news... Taylor Swift told to sue Donald. Okay, that again, that's literally just clickbait headlining. So we were indestructible, but we were reduced so much that I'm pretty sure we could just lethal by attacking over it. Regardless, though, we do run out of time, and Croatone will win in game number 3. How do I specifically gift BMATs the sub? So you go to the channel in question. So you're going to go to DK's channel. At the bottom of the channel, you're going to see an option for gifting a sub. When you click on that the first time, there should be a little like drop down tab for like gift to specific viewer. You click on that. And then you type in their username and find it on there. Hello, Vanilla. Welcome. I don't know how long you've been here, but we've run the gamut today, talking about old 2000s card games. Into now where we've been talking about. Apparently, chat is trying to prove that Taylor Swift is suing Donald Trump, but then they're posting a bunch of links that don't say that at all. DK is streaming? No, not to my knowledge. I'm pretty sure he's at a con with Gia right now. Or something like that. We are in the top 8, though. It might be. Whatever it is, they moved the Meta Weekly to the Saturday, so they were not here yesterday, and I would assume still not here today. Well, I mean, not that he would be. All right. We are going to watch David Magri, who has been poking into tournaments a bit more lately. Okay. Just waiting for both players to show up. Who deleted your message? Norrentino. He is a moderator of this channel. He has gone completely rogue. I have no power over him, but at the same time, I'm not going to remove his mod powers, so I'm lucky. Am I having a good day? Yeah, no complaints. Last night at work was particularly weird. But that happens sometimes. Every night that I go to work, because I work night shift at a retail location, it's literally like a coin flip whether or not you're going to get a quiet, mellow, peaceful night, or you're going to get a night where it's busy, but everyone's chill and fun. So tonight was, it was twofold. On the one hand, there was an absolute metric ton of just stupid people that we had to deal with, which is kind of par for the course. But then I hesitate to even mention this because one, people will probably not believe me, but then two, whatever. So this woman like normally you have to understand that I'm like a super straight up dude, which means like when I'm working, I try and maintain a level of professionalism, like no matter what, even if like, I get to know a person and maybe I might want to be like, hey, how you doing? That sort of thing. I'm like, you know what? I'm just stay professional. It's not even really a story time. Literally, it was, you know, this woman comes in. I ended up interacting with her and like, it was the most surreal experience because as I'm interacting with her, she's like, you like anime, don't you? And I'm like, oh, great. Here we go. I'm going to get like the, I'm going to get like absolutely like, memed on or whatever. Right. Like, and I'm like, yeah, I've watched it like once or twice, you know, I've seen a few things, you know. And now, mind you, you need to understand that this woman was like, so I'm, you know, 40. She was probably in her mid 30s, if I had to guess. Very lovely looking woman. Very like attractive woman. And she starts just like talking to me because like we're slow, and I'm like, she's asking me these questions like, yeah, she's like, so what do you watch? What have you watched in the past? And I'm like, so I was just like, I don't, you know, there's like this one that's kind of like Lord of the Rings. It's like Frieren. You might want to, you know, if you liked like, yeah. And then she's like, yeah, is it kind of Lord of the Rings, huh? It's kind of like Game of Thrones, whatnot. I'm like, I mean, you know, not exactly, but sure. And then she starts talking. She's like, yeah, like I like shonens. I like One Piece. The two dogs out in my car right now. It's what? It's I named them Luffy and Roronoa. I'm like, what? What? Now it's like they're like huskies. Like, so she's like, you want to see them? I'm like, Sure. And she bought two dog bone treats. So we go out there. She opened, first of all, oh my god, she has like this, like the most amazing, no, 100 Kisara. I was fumbling hard because I'm like, this isn't real. This isn't happening, right? Okay, Desmume, you have to understand. No, there were like deep cuts because, you know, she was like asking me, she's like, you know, so I bet you like shonen, right? I'm like, what do you like? Bleach? Naruto? And I'm like, I mean, not really a big fan of the, and she's like, yeah, come on, what do you like? And I was like, well, you know, for shonen, I'm, you know, more of like Hunter x Hunter. And she's like, yeah, Hisoka's my favorite character from Hunter x Hunter. I'm like, okay, now, okay, you just literally name dropped Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. There is absolutely no way you are faking it at this point. You aren't just naming something like, oh, I watched Toonami as a kid, or I watched One Piece on Netflix. I'm like, dog, there is no way right now. So she like opens up the back door of her car, and literally these two huskies are just like chilling there. Just like, is Hunter x Hunter good? Yes, it's a very good one. And these are like the most like, I cannot express to you, like when you see a husky, sometimes like these aren't just like huskies. These are like huskies that are very obviously, they go to like get groomed like once a month. They are the most gorgeous huskies that I have ever seen. Like, I'm like, so this is like a super nice car. Like maybe this car is maybe like a year old at most. You have these huskies that look like they've just came out of being groomed professionally. And okay. So one of the other things that she ended up purchasing is she bought like a single cigar, like a small, like not quite a cigar, but like a between a cigar and a cigarette. And she's like, hey, can you open this for me? And so I'm like, oh, what is even happening right now? So I do it, hand it to her, and then Vanilla, you don't even understand. She handed me the lighter and was like, expected me to light it for her. And I'm like, okay, when do I wake up? When am I gonna wake up? Did I get a nosebleed? It was quite like, okay, I cannot stress to you, Kisara, I am not the type of person to make this stuff up. It was like the most bizarre, surreal experience where I was just like, I'm just gonna let this happen. Like, normally, I would have been like, oh, hell no. Like, no. But I was like, you know what? In this moment in time, fuck it. We ball. No, 100%. This kind of thing, well, of course. How am I not going? Like, okay, look. How could I not? In that moment in time. Yeah, she was still standing there even as I left work in the morning. The absolute disappointment in her eyes. God. So it, like I said, very weird night, very surreal. But, I don't know, man. Come on, Swaggle, obviously. But anyways. So we do break the board here. And this is just lethal. Wait, nope. I literally can't do math. This is not lethal. I hope you realize such nights once 100 years on the full moon of the River of the Dead. We do have the veil, though, so this will protect us. Guys, I'm aware. I am a grown-ass adult. Every once in a while, you have to break outside of your mold. I very rarely do it. I did so this time. You should have asked for her opinion on Fiendsmith. But let's be honest, though. Hisoka is a freak pick, right? Okay, so we do break through one of the back row. Two more for us to deal with. I love how you guys are out here acting like... Oh, guys, girl, talk to me. The reason I was bringing it up specifically is because it specifically goes against my normal work ethic of don't do such things at work. Outside of work is entirely different. Work is where it's like, I don't normally like to do that. Normal women pick Crollo. Who's your main in League? What are the danger sign picks as a League player? Like if you ask somebody who do you main in League, what answers that make you instantly go like they go from a 10 to a 1, like nope, I'm out. Zoe main, Nar, Cassidin. The fact that they play League at all, okay. WTF is League? Come on, Manarchist. You can literally just Google search it. We go to battle. We are going to go for the yoink. Get cracked down in. Okay, wait, what do you bring back here? Charles? Charles. We can protect with the materials. Wait, hold on. Where did this comment come from? I don't expect people to use cologne due to pricing, but at least deodorant, because I'm flipping myself face down defense mode otherwise. What? You know, I wasn't a cologne user for a very long time. Then for Christmas one year, one of my roommates bought me some cologne. And I started using it. And I started getting compliments for it. So I was like, guess we're going to continue this. I heard that as a clone user. Yes. If you want to know the specific brand, by the way. Let me see if I can bring it up. It is this one. It's pretty decent. I like it. Like, it's like Savage or something like that. Point is, though, that my roommate, like, did you know that there's apparently like groups that people will join for colognes and perfume, and they literally like trade around like ultra expensive colognes and perfumes? Like, they don't buy and sell them to each other. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. So it'll be like, you'll get like a $500. Well, okay, I think it is. It's like, it's kind of buying and like you'll buy it for like, say, $500, but then you'll use it like one time and then sell it for like $480 or something. So you get most of your money back because you only used like a tiny, it's, yes, swaggle. It's like timeshare cologne. Apparently it's actually a thing. The one that was weird to me, though, is that apparently there's like huge YouTubers. You know, so you'll have like a Yu-Gi tuber for Yu-Gi-Oh. Apparently there's ones for like cologne and perfume, and it's like, how does that even work? Like, at least if you watch something like food, you can look at it and go like, That looks like it's something that I would... Oh, wow, that food looks really good. I would love to eat that. Or whatever. How do you do that for, like, smells? It boggled the mind. Because of the brands? I guess, but like still, it just seemed so weird to me. Smell, you see, unironically, smell-o-vision style stuff is not that crazy in the future. Okay, but again, if you review food, it's like you can show yourself going to the restaurant, you can take pictures of the food, like you can do everything to set the mood for, like, wow, that restaurant looks cool. That food looks good. I want to go there and eat it. What do you do for cologne? Here's the bottle. It smells pretty good. You should try it. I've seen YouTubers that review trees, and I'm like, how do you put trees on a tier list? I mean, to be fair, some trees are cooler than others. And what if you're trying to, like... what if you're trying, like, to grow trees for wood versus grow trees for decorative purposes? Wait. Reviews parking lots? Hold on. If I can search... Okay. Girl that reviews parking lots. Wait. Okay, this isn't a woman. I'm sorry, what? What is this? Excellent quality, but confusing features. In this episode of Parking Lot Reviews, we look at the Reed College parking lot. Overall, this parking lot is excellent. Okay, you know what? This might ruin... Okay, hopefully this doesn't ruin the VOD. But I need to know what a 4-minute parking lot review looks like. All right.
Back again, parking lot reviews. I'm Jacob Dugan. Today we're at the Reed College parking lot. It's alright, I'm gonna give you the whole rundown of it.
I'm gonna give you the whole rundown of this.
I'm chilling in this parking lot because making reviews with my entire squad. The dankest memes that you could ever score. So watch this vid and see what is in store. Cause we sitting in the parking lot, chilling in the parking lot, yeah.
I had a pizza once. That was alright. First thing I notice, gonna look down, strong signage. Look at these lines. Strong, recently painted. They care about their people using their parking lot.
I respect strong, recently painted lines.
You know what I'm
Give
saying?
me, I want them
Next
to be
thing I'm seeing,
well
lots of
defined.
plants, a very green area, very green campus, trees and shit. I like some plants filling the air with oxygen, giving places for bugs and birds and animals and shit to live. Like those little cuddly wuddlies. Next up, we see these signage for carpool. I'm all for saving the earth, but I mean, I like parking closer. So like, I mean, I don't really know how I feel about that one. I'm gonna give it net 0 points for that. I like saving the earth, don't like exclusive parking. Got yourself a crosswalk in the middle of the parking lot. The thing I really notice about this parking lot, it really flows with the nature. It's really organically designed, like flows up onto that side. It's really big, and then it flows up to this side. It's not like there's like, all right, let's cut a square into the earth. And man is destroying nature. They're like, hey man, I'm gonna put this shit here. Don't you worry about nothing. And I don't. Blue ass light and telephone something. I don't really know what that's for. On a college campus, you probably have laws and shit. You can take a look at that. Look at those divots in the curb. Is that like for water drainage? I'm not sure, but it looks nice. It's good stuff. No.
Yo, I like a good divot. You know what I'm talking about?
This is a perfectly parking lot.
I want to see it go
crossed out. They even have like the header. They still have it blocked out. It's all can tell me, hey, no, you can't be here. There's no reason. Gonna look right here. There's some compact parts. Anyway,
this is wasted
I'm done
space.
with the general observations. Time to get to the 5 senses test. First up, sight. I love it. It's in nature. It reminds me of living in the forest. I actually did live in the forest for several years. I communed with the nature. Speak to animals now. 9 out of 12. Hearing. Pretty near, slightly busy road, but it's not that busy. There's a lot of actual animal noises because, as I said, there's a lot of nature, a lot of birds, bees, bugs. 11 out of 12. Smell. Ooh, very fresh smell, like an apple, like a recently fallen apple. I don't like that. I don't really like the idea of that. 2 out of 7. Touch. Very rough, but like all sort of level. So if you're like biking or if you're skateboarding around, it's gonna be feel flat. But if you're walking barefoot, it ain't gonna feel no good. So I give it 5 out of 8 because it's like I gotta take off points because I like being barefoot. I don't like shoes. I belong in nature. Taste. Ugh. Starchy taste, like mixing some dough, put in a little bit of pomegranate, mix it all around, put it in fine wine. Give it 10 out of 11. Overall, parking lot, it's nice. I like the design. I give it 12 out of 15. It's a good score. I like it. Once again, Parking Lot Reviews. I'm Jacob Dugan. See you next time. Bye.
Okay, well, apparently that is a thing that exists out there in the world. And several thousand other people have also looked at that. Okay, we are ready for the top 4 now. Let's go ahead and head on over there, get that ready to go. Guys, in chat right now, if you could review one thing that probably shouldn't have reviews, but it would be stupid enough that you want to review it, what would it be? What's your dumb review channel? Juanita Croatone Che David. Juanita Croatoan Che David. Agreed. Top 4 has begun. Let's see. What are water bottles? Oh, church bells. That's a good one. Train stations? Sure. Why not? I mean, that actually has a a purpose to a degree. But like if you chose like really out of the way ones that literally don't matter. Air quality, cool. Supermarket reviews, okay. Pencil cap erasers, dental floss is a good one. Door handles. Oh, door handles is good. Baby Pampers. Buses. Stray cats. Okay, look. You include a cat, anybody's gonna watch that. Supermarket fruit weighing machine. So you want to like go in like, how much do I feel this this scale's gonna like rob me, huh? I'll bring in my own scale. This scale is scientifically measured to be within 1/1,000,000th of a gram. I want to know, yo, how close you gonna be? How close you gonna be? You know, So this is like a semi-serious answer, by the way. But like, I like the idea of having people submit the route that they take from one place to another. Like, hey, I take this route to go to and from work. Explain why you take the route, like your justification for it, and then judge whether or not it is the best route to take. Because like, I think everyone kind of like they end up with like, okay, I go to work. I like going down this road because at the time that I go to work, there's going to be like less traffic, or I like the way that the sun does or doesn't get in my eyes. I would love to like review like, can I find a better route? Because like I've modified the route that I take over time for like very weird and specific reasons. Like my number one priority is I want to encounter as few. Do I drive? To and from work, I use an e-bike. I want to encounter as few people as possible. So like I literally over time was like, I like, okay, how often do I see a car on this road? How often do I see a car on this road? Okay, on most days, this road gets less cars, etc. How many Phantasms spiral today? 0! How about judging anime figures based on how many Skittles you can hold on them before they fall over? It's weird, but I can see it. I go to a gym parking lot when coming back from work Friday to tell coworkers on Monday that I went to the gym. Like, you don't actually go inside. You just stop by the gym. Like, so that you are technically not lying when you say, I went to the gym. All right. We do need a link for the boost, yes. We can get a 300 boost without it. I don't have the expertise to review them. Come on, dude. Okay, we can go for the tag out. Kagari's lethal, right? We obviously felt the delay, so we do go for the Shizuku here. Hey, was Kagari potentially lethal? Couldn't we have gone Kagari, add back Shark Cannon, threaten lethal with Kagari if we crack down? Okay, that wouldn't have been lethal. Then we would have had a monster. No, I don't know. Review a gym by how clean the machines are, and then makes it weird by adding by how they smell and taste. All right, we need to get Luigi the hell out of here. My boy Luigi, I think he broken. We're gonna go Widow Anchor here, get yoinkin'. Shark Cannon as well, get yoinkin'. Oh wait, Shark Cannon, right, can't attack, that's why. The people deserve to know. Ah yes, truly a man of the people. You know what? Far be it from me to stand between the truth. We're gonna go Castell here, okay. Rank up into the Vespinato. We're going to go ahead and flip the Ouroboros face down. Set another back row. Go to battle. Not all heroes wear capes. Surely we don't top deck into engage. Okay, we're threatening a direct attack lethal. That back row better do something. That's Barian. Okay. Hey, Vanilla, thank you for chilling with us. I know at the end of the day, it's all about maintaining that 200 watch streak, but I appreciate you being here. As well as everybody else, of course. We need agents back. Okay. Okay, currently up a game. Now we did, was it Jay who was asking why there's so many more Sky Strikers? Yo, because it's a good deck now. Turns out when you unshackle it from the skill restriction and give it access to triple engage, pretty good deck. I need to put it on the agenda as another deck that I need to learn to play. I know how to play the deck, but learn to play it well. Right now, that list is Infernoble, Sky Striker. Remember when Beatdown needed to be nerfed and Life Point Boost Beta made you start with 3 cards? Now you can get plus 800 attack and plus 1500 life points for basically free. Well, yeah, that's because, like, as generic skills go, you needed to update them. Like, that's a good thing, personally. Like, Konami, the one downside I have towards Konami when it comes to Duel Links' skills is they've kind of abandoned the concept of updating skills. They will ever so slightly occasionally when they overcorrect with a skill nerf. Their new plan is basically just make a new skill. But it would be nice if they went back and updated some of the older skills that could definitely okay. Okay, sorry, handled a mod call. Striker will be the top deck in Worlds because you can bait Unchained with it. The other side of the bracket, actually, Norrentino. Are we expecting the alien/reptile box at the end of the month? Who knows at this point? Anyone else think 102 is the laziest ace design? What, like visually? I don't know. Fine. I mean, I don't know. I kind of like the design. All right, we're gonna get in for a little bit of damage, but we are protected. Now we can just proceed to absolutely dismantle our opponent's board. Pop a monster, pop a back row. Add a copy of Jamming Waves here. Draw another card. Is there an alt art for Ray? Yes. Not in game though. We can go jamming waves, pop a back row, pop the sentry, which can protect itself. Oh, we do turn off the ability to pop because we flipped it over. So that is something. Now we are threatening lethal. I think if they did Duel Monster Spirit World, boring. I already fell asleep. Sending the monster to the graveyard with the multi-roll. Get it out of here. We proceed to battle 2700. And David is on the ropes. Technically not true, Desmume. That's a specific character who dresses up as tour guide. That's completely different. Mizu, I am not a big fan. I don't think that would be the correct thing to do for a world. So we have no interaction here, right? Besides potential hand traps. We are going to go for the Deltaros here. Deltaros gets poppin'. Takes out the multi-roll. We are going to go defense mode here. Triple back row. Is the new TPC tier list out? Maybe. Doesn't look like it yet. I know it was being worked on. Can you do the next tournament with side deck? I don't like changing up how I run my tournament. My main one anyways. I could do a different tournament in theory, but I prefer to keep the Grand Prix specifically the same. We are threatening lethal here. what even, like, what would side deck fix here realistically? Crack down, get yoinkin'. We have Eagle Booster. Do we have another interaction? David showing everything that he had left. Book of Moon, unfortunately, not able to stop the direct attack of the Hayate Che. We'll move on to the grand finals. For those unaware, like me, did you always run side deck in weeklies? So, for the vast majority of the time that the Meta Weekly was a thing, we did side deck. When I first started doing the Grand Prix, I did side deck. At a certain point, I got convinced to try out no side. And again, I am to this day, more or less, I prefer side deck. But I have been proven... it has been proven to me that the game is overall better without it, at least most of the time. It would take a lot for me to want to go back to side at this point. Like, a really strong case for why side deck would make the game... Because, like, here's the thing. Like, right now, I can load up any one of my recent tournament breakdowns, right? Are we in a bad meta? Do we need side deck? Yeah, as Reseline says, certain decks would benefit way more as well. I don't know. If we reach a point where some deck, like one or two decks, does not take advantage of it way more than others, I might be able to be convinced. But right now, I'm happy with the game.
Duel.
As for the MCS talk, unfortunately, that's like, it's not even like a Duel Links MCS thing. We talked about this a little bit. I don't think there was any Unchained today, Igor. But remember, the Meta Weekly is a smaller tournament. At a certain point, DK just like didn't want to do MCSs anymore. Like not ever, never. He didn't like the monthly nature of them. Even though us as players loved them, because you got to have that one big like virtual YCS every month. It was like a day to... One, it was usually an extra day each month of streaming, which was cool. And it was, everybody would show up. It became like a big old, not parties per se, but it was a big, like, the community, like, came together for it. I can speak as a moderator, especially with the early ones. It was a lot of fun. The amount of camaraderie amongst the judging staff, i.e. the moderators for it, oh my goodness, wiping the entire field. The entire camaraderie feeling was really enjoyable. No side events pushes lists to be ready against everything and entices versatile deck lists closer to the real DL format. Yeah, but at the same time, Soup, there is something to be said that the one thing about those kind of techs is that it can be very exciting. You know, even if it's a floodgate, because it's an unexpected thing that happens. I don't know. It's understandable why people can enjoy it, even if it's a floodgatey style thing. We're going to go for the Fairy Cheer Girl here into the Vespinado. Goes for another Buzzsaw Shark into the Hope Woven Spider Shark. We're going to go Scepter, add the Scale. Are we just dead here? Oh. Uh-oh. We had no more Star Seraphs in hand to do the skill. Oh my Jesus. What utopic interaction specifically, Norrentino? Duel Links should have never had side to begin with. I don't necessarily disagree. I mean, agree. I think early Duel Links' siding was fine. When you didn't really have floodgates to side, it was less of an issue. When you were siding answers to things, I think it was fine. Hello, Soji. I'm here today to check out how Speed Duel is going. We've been having a lot of fun, although to be fair, we've also been memeing a lot. For those of you who may not normally watch my Sunday streams, we do the Rush Duel tournaments on Sundays. We had one yesterday like we normally do, and they have a fairly decently shaken up metagame with psychics and whatnot, kind of replacing. Yeah, Reseline, as much as I hate to say it, psychics are actually. You know what? No, I'm not going to say it. No, no, no. I refuse. The meta has changed, though. I'm not going to say it. It can activate its negate. Is it actually... Wait, hold on. Is it actually bugged, though? It doesn't say once per turn. I mean, I can ask a judge, maybe. So Norrentino, I just asked a judge, and their response was there's only one at the start of X chain for triggers. So, Duel Links would be bugged in that case. Turn 15, by the way. One of the neat things about being about the Master Duel Meta Discord with official Konami judges, you can just like shoot a question to them and get it pretty quickly. Alrighty, game number 1. Why Wolf was immune to destruction? Left arm, right arm sharks. They make them immune to destruction by battle and card effect. All right, so Croatoan up a game. We prepare for game 2. Even with no material, the condition is not dependent on you having the material on you. It's once the condition is applied from the left arm, right arm, you have it permanently until you get flipped down or whatever. Alrighty, game 2.
Duel.
It won't be MCS sized, but there is plans in the works to host a New World tournament. So keep that in mind. Through the Grand Prix, of course. Hasn't every, like, recent Pokemon thing been kind of bad? Like their digital offerings? What if the new world is Rush? It doesn't matter what the new world is. There'll be a new world tournament. Is it just me, or is Star Seraph not doing good lately in tournaments? It's been on the decline. Is it even confirmed we're getting a new world? There's no way they're not going to do a new world. What is really shocking recently in Duel Links is that each box release had an immense impact on the metagame this year. Each single box making the last one irrelevant. Okay, first of all, let's choose our words carefully because irrelevant. What? I'm going to share a screenshot that I posted earlier today. Once again, shout out to Bismuth. These are the decks that have won or gotten second place in tournaments in the community this week. So these are only first and second place decks. Does this make you feel like every box is making the previous one irrelevant? Are you being serious right now? Really? Forbidden Lance! Protect. Double for... Bro. Wipe your own cards. Sky Striker back. Although you could argue that's from a new box. Star Seraphim Shark, sure. Borrowlink. Sue Shipper back. Sacred Beast won an event. I mean, to be, you know, some of these are, you know, you can question the events, whatever. They still went on a streak. Infernoble has won multiple or topped multiple events. Dark Fluid has like people like Dwan are single-handedly making Dark Fluid win events. Unchained can still win events. Like, I don't know. I just disagree. Should are newer releases going to have more of an impact because they're getting pushed? Sure. But I wouldn't say that deletes the previous decks. I don't know. One guy winning with Dark Fluid doesn't mean it's good. You're not wrong. But on the other hand, if one person can win with a deck, that means anybody can win with a deck. As long as it's good enough. No? Isn't that a good place for the meta to be? If you are in a meta game where you can enter with your pet deck and win a tournament, that seems like a good thing. My entire team plays Speed Duel. They said Konami is giving turn 2 broken skills. They are. And that is like a design in that is a so in Duel in Duel Links specifically, they have been trying recently to combat the power of go first decks. Typically in Yu-Gi-Oh, if you go first, you are at the advantage. So what they've been doing, so in the TCG, their solution to that was make hand traps and give board breakers and the like. In Duel Links, what they're trying to do, they are giving us some hand traps, but they're also designing skills that help you going second. Give you an additional normal summon, whatever. Spawn a creature on the board. Why is that necessarily a bad thing? Imagine if in the TCG, you had some of those abilities somehow manifested. Like in some way. I don't know how or why, but imagine if you went second into an already established board and you got to do something like that. That seems fine to me. You're going second into a board your opponent built. like the person who goes second has the entire advantage, but they don't have the entire advantage. What do you like? What do you mean? It's not like go second win. How's Sue Ship? Sue Ship's a perfectly fine deck. They generated a new skill, or they made a new skill, a generic skill that makes generic Xyz decks have a new way to play, and it's very good. Oh, in this tournament, I don't think anybody entered with Sue Ship today. The Meta Weekly tends to be smaller turnout because of the limitation of needing to be subbed. Ghost, wait, hold on. What are we ranking up into? This is gonna be Utopia Ray. $5,500 direct lethal. Highest things up 1-1. Are the zombie decks truly power crept though? Or is there anything else in the meta that's keeping them down? Or are people just not playing them? Like if we go, okay, hold on. In the last 2 weeks, there's been a top 4, a top 2, a top 4, a top 2, and a top 4 of zombie decks. Showstopper, thank you so much for the resub, my dude. Almost a year, 1 to go. It's mainly the Dwellers. I mean, yeah, but so if it's the Dwellers, is that really a power creep situation or is that a meta shift? Like if right now, if Dweller was to go, whether it was banned or just no decks could make Dweller easily. Like right now, Dweller is immediately removed from the metagame. Would zombie decks come back? Sanafon to Galaxy Tachyon. Ah, yes. That would definitely be a deck that would just be everywhere. Alright, what's going on here? Wait. Did you have a game 3? Oh, looks like we got a bug. Ah, yes. Spec bug. Repeat game 3.
Duel.
So game 3 was a spectator bug. Proof was posted in the help chat. We will be playing game 3 again. Everyone, remind Jay that his favorite deck is going to go away soon. This is his eternal suffering. Jay finds a deck. Konami takes it away from him. Jay gets sad. Jay has to find another deck. Repeat the cycle.
Duel.
Alrighty. Right hand, left hand. Do the thing. Okay, we are gonna go for a Rafflesia. Triple set the back row. Pass the turn. Immune to destruction by battle and card effect. Good luck, gamer. What are we doing, Juanita? What's the game plan? We have finally decided to make a play. Watch them drop aromas into Card Trader. Unironically, what if they put all of the aroma cards. All of them. Even the newest stuff that is going to be coming out in Master Duel into the card trader. They just said, F it. Everything in the card trader. Let's go. Give me mods so I can ban you. Hell no. We need a generic synchro skill. I could see that. What would an overlay control skill be like? But for synchros. Wouldn't it just be to fix the level like augmentation skills or something? Change every level augmentation, reduction, etc. Make it lock. You can only use it. You can use it once per turn. No life point requirement. Your extra deck can only be synchros. And the level returns to normal at the end of the turn. Is there any card? Is there any synchro-based, like, continuous spell that would be good? A generic synchro. Actually, you know what? Hold. I'm thinking dirty thoughts right now. But a skill that gives synchro zone. Would that really be so bad? I'm just doing a quick peek to see if there's any continuous spells that would be good. Continuous cards, rather, that are synchro-based. Fortunately, I don't think there's any truly generic ones. You really want Papa Tricks to upload 500 more videos? Yes, I do. Isn't the Floor skill a generic synchro skill? Technically, yes. But specifically, we were talking about an even more generic one, like overlay control. I don't think there's anything. Think Realm set. What? Is that a... I don't think that's a card. Wait, synchronized realm? Each time you synchro summon a synchro monster, inflict 250 damage? Who cares? That's bad. It's garbage. Nobody cares. Heritage of the Light. I thought about that one, but it's not really a synchro specific. That would be a good generic one, though. I do like those kind of skills, to be fair. Take these, like, really bad cards that would never see play otherwise and make them playable. Seems like a good idea to me. I think Hyper Librarian, probably. It could probably come. By the way, we should also get the upcoming updates before next event, so we will 100% will know what's up for the new world this week. You're not wrong. Oh, I looked at traps too. Okay. We are running low on resources, but looks like we should just be able to clean things up at this point. We're gonna go for the Ouroboros. Now it comes down to whatever that back row is. One card left. Do you think the main gimmick for next world will be fusions for Rush? It'll either be that, which would, I think, be the worst option Konami could go for at this point. There is no delay. This is just going to be lethal. I really hope that they do something original. I think I got a few insights watching this game, but it's very hard to have 3x of every card. For what deck? Some decks are way cheaper than others. Alrighty, moving into the grand final. Like right now, if you were looking for a cheap deck, in speed, it's probably just Suship with overlay control. That or Unchained. Well, I mentioned Suship because you could probably play that with like 2 copies of the SRs instead of 3. Actually, isn't there even only one? Yeah. So our grand finals is going to be Star Seraph versus Sky Striker. What's my boy Duelings free to play recommending right now? Unchained, Blue Eyes, Borrelink, Sun Avalon, Perform Age. Okay, he's probably not updated that one for a little bit now. I mean, free to play Unchained actually doesn't seem awful. That list is actually pretty decent for free to play. Unchained is not a good pick anymore. On the ladder, it's probably fine. You have to remember, a lot of these people, if they're asking for decks, aren't asking for tournament decks. They're asking for playing on the ladder. And on the ladder, Unchained is perfectly fine. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my boys. Video here. Take a quick peek. What's he showing here as the top 5 free to play? I really always appreciate seeing what an Avalon. Free-to-play version of Borrelink, interesting. Free-to-play Blue Eyes. Cloak and Dagger is the one he uses a lot in his free-to-play lists. And then Unchained. All right, are we ready? Yes, we are. Hello, K-Brock. Thank you so... Oh, sorry. Looks like we're in Adges. Sorry about that. But Thank you for the raid, K-Brock. We'll wait for the Aegis to end. You want to know how you could avoid that, Dragino? Real simple. By the way, while we wait for the Aegis to go away, this sounds like the most horrifying feature I've ever seen. By the way. Go ahead and bring it up on the screen. They have made it so that people can just join your stream like and apparently you can't turn it off. So if you permanently want to get rid of it, Norrentino, I will never collab with you ever. So, like, apparently this person said, like, the only way to set it up to not get harassed by it is to set it to favorites only and then set no favorites. So you literally cannot just turn it off. They're basically like, nope, you have to do it against your will. That seems ripe for abuse. Alrighty. I mean, give constructive criticism. Let people turn it off permanently. Done. There is your constructive criticism. Serena, I will never collab with you, ever. Just because you spammed that. Alrighty, so your grand finals today. We have Che at the bottom on Striker, the up-and-coming deck of the format, versus Juanita on Star Seraph, the deck that may be in decline. Would I collab with you? Probably one time, but then I would hate you for it. Collabing with the parking lot reviewer. That video was 7 years old. I would love to find out that they're still doing things. Goes for the Shizuku here. We are going to add the jamming waves to hand. We only leave one back row. Okay. We're going to go Scepter into in response, keeping us protected here. Okay. Aren't collabs set up pre-notice? The feature is that you could literally just go to somebody's stream and go, click, I want a collab, apparently. We pop, draw two, make our opponent discard a card. Monster Reborn, going for the Seraph into the Sovereignty. Okay. Goes for the Scale here as a copy of our rank up. We are 7 cards left in the deck, by the way. Scale effect, Deltaros effect, pop our own mind control. Rank up. Oh my Jesus, we are about to pop. Oh. Oh no. Utopia Ray effect. Get attaching. We go to battle. This is not lethal, though. $3,300 damage will put our opponent down to 1,650. 2 back row. We do have the Utopia Ray negate, correct? Yes, and have its attack. Goes for the Kaina. We're going to target the Ouroboros. It cannot attack. Okay. Wait, what? Why'd we target? I'm confused. Why'd we... No, but why did Kaina target the Ouroboros? I'm confused. Okay, goes for the Eagle Booster. But now what? Don't we just die on the crackback? Are we holding Widow Anchor and hoping it goes through? We are forced to crack down our own Utopia, though, so I mean, that is something. Can it attack? I don't believe so. You're a crackdown monster. What? Wait. We have no more Seraphs left in deck. We couldn't use our skill to get rid of our Utopia Leo because we have none left in deck. Well, it doesn't matter. We didn't top deck anything. I saw that, PTRG. This is finally his time. What are we doing? Go to the same table, please. We go game 2.
Duel.
Okay. Juanita. Set 2 and pass. That is not the board we were looking for. Wait, hold. Didn't we see an OTK through this though? Maybe not from Che. I seem to recall the last time this happened, it resulted in an OTK. All right, with 4 in the graveyard, we are going to go for Engage, adding a copy of Multi-Roll. Pop one. Okay. Now what? There's no way. Okay. Surely there's no way, right? We are not getting lethaled here. We are not getting lethaled here through 2 sets. Wait. Ah, Kagari lethal. Got it. I don't feel so good. What the hell? I mean, okay, look, it's kind of... That was like literally the perfect, like... Okay. Sure.
Duel.
So what you're telling me is we needed to set 3 there. That was the solution. So that is, in fact, what we did. Why do you assume it's a one of? What if it's not? What if it's more? Okay, not quite the same turn. A good try, Che, but things are looking a little grim. We're going to go ahead and send away, allowing us to get a copy of Scepter here. Our intention is going to be to go for a pop play. Flip them up. You can scoop. We don't stop people from scooping. That was a decade rule. No response yet. What are we thinking? Normal summons the scepter here. We are gonna go for the Widow Anchor. Negate the search. Get yoinking. Also steal the scout. Dog, there's no way. This
Mr. President, the second chair has hit the field.
Star Seraph Sentry to the field. Get poppin'. Okay, well. All right, we have lethal on board. $7,500 damage on the field. Not quite. Please set three. Set three. Set three. Please set three. Damn, so close. Gabe lost for BM. Congratulations, Juanita. You are today's Duel Links Meta Weekly Grand Champion. Giving the W to Star Seraphs. It's Valor, don't worry. All right, well done. I'm sure Sky Striker would have won this. Then why didn't they? Oh, you were sure. Never mind. Sorry. And yes, Soji, I do love when dumb stuff like Fairy Cheer Girl can be good. I agree. Dumb cards being good is mwah, half the fun of the game. Alrighty. Yet another wasted bet that you would have won. Can't you literally say that, like, regardless? Oh my god. I can just start knocking on people. Oh my god, this is gonna be the worst. Oh my god, this is gonna be the worst. I need to figure out how to... Anyways, we're gonna go raid my boy Giran. Fraud network. The Grand Prix returns to normal this week. On Wednesday. And hopefully over the course of the week, we're going to learn more about, from the core. Well, not, I guess it'll just be next week with the core app update, on next Monday. But regardless, we, within a week and change, we should start getting more information about the future of the game and what the new world will bring, as well as, the next month's update as well. Tier list update, we'll talk about it another time. I am going to go ahead and wrap this up, though. I haven't quite decided when, but I keep putting this off. Sometime during this week, whether it's tomorrow or Thursday or Friday, we will be doing ladder stream. I want to learn Infernoble. So, alrighty, we are gonna raid my boy Giran. Thank you everyone for hanging out today. Give my boy Giran some love. Top 4, I will message you on the Discord for how you can receive your prizes. Thank you everyone. And we go.